Got ourselves a hot hunt. I might need to figure out what name to give you, Grifka. But that's Grifka and his hunter. We got ourselves Atha, we got ourselves Balgan, Holy Saya, as well as K-Monk. Ooh, first up, I like it. Are you... Oh, then I like the set actually. Wait, that actually looks so good. I think they... Is the chest piece same as the... What set is this? I like tabard, but like I like the little like orange tattoos things you got going on. Taxi gonna be first up. Immediately K is gonna get in, trying to see if he can establish himself a nice Night Fae what is it? Night Fae Alliance, drawing some trees on the floor. That's gonna be a quick fear for Taxi. Stun, full your way into K. Will be able to take a lot of damage. He's gonna be going for a bit of a reflect on those dots. I don't think he was close enough to fully reflect those dots back to Taxi. Or maybe it was actually. Maybe that is corruption on him. Is going to be able to go for yet another fear. K-Monk does not send him along at all. Big Zoen join in. That's going to be big damage. Karma reversal trinket after. I'm not really sure what you were trying to trinket, or if you trinket like a fear or a mortal coil. Do you want to be a interrupt onto Taxi as he goes in for a quick drain onto K. K super low on health. So is Taxi. Could be anyone's game right now. Just trying to see if he can live with drain life. Oh, but K does barely, narrowly score that victory. I think Taxi at that point was just going in for drain to be like, all right, I'm just gonna fight right through you. I live right through you. This is gonna go super aggressive. But I think the monk had himself one big crit kick that they needed to finish it off. Well done. With Jayhawk gonna be up next, as K got himself a bit of a reset behind the pillar, going for as many as to the miss, but also trying to be very conscious of where Jayhawk is, kind of adjusting as Jayhawk is trying to find himself a better angle to approach from. No me Dala be interested in PTR Duels. I have been for all the years. I know you would be. I need to see if Seawork would be interested when it's center coming out. No, we don't have a date yet, but I'm thinking like end of October, beginning of November, somewhere around that ballpark. JGG Renegade. I like the name, by the way. It's the Renegade part. It's like a Mass Effect. You're the reason I started playing WoW around 7 years ago? Craftsman. Have I been doing streams and stuff for 7 years? That's crazy. Hey man, how you doing? Welcome. What do you think about 10-2 so far? We try to cover it the best I can on the channel. But yeah, chills, if I can hit up Seabark and a couple of other homies, a couple of other regulars, see if they'll be interested, I'd be down. I think we'll probably plan for it next week. So if you want to copy character over, chills, we can maybe do something for PTR stuff next week. Also from videos. Oh, okay, I feel ya. Man, it makes me feel old, man. 7 years? Wow, I've been in this for a while, huh? Roots up for Jay pretty early on. Avoiding the ring if he's from K. Is gonna go for a quick poly. Rings are gonna be set up. Touches the magic, big potential damage. Just playing into the... Oh, it's a lot of damage K is gonna take right now. Let's go for Karma. Oh, that's what I was expecting. Yep. When I saw him, his health just started to deplete very quickly. You got the dot from the Ring of Fire. You got the missiles. You got ourselves the Nether Tempest. It just ends up coalescing and building. And I'm thinking, okay, he's not close to dead. But that touch of magic is going to be a slap of the magic. And Karma, yeah, unless you literally could expect that kind of damage output, insta, that's going to be a rough one. Grifka and the Hunter going to be up next versus Jay. Doesn't have flaring him out. It looked like you walked in. It looked like you actually just stepped your toesies in there, bathed your toesies in a flare, and was like, nah, I'm gonna walk out. How does that keep you in stealth? I have no idea. Trying to see if you can catch him with a breath. Doesn't, but it's only gets the pet stunned by the Hunter right after. Is gonna be Death Shock him on to Jayhawk. Could be in a pretty bad spot, but a poly... Why was your polymorph model swimming through the floor there? This is going to be Jay with another touch of magic. Big damage onto Grifka, maybe in the bad spot. Trying to see if he can just live the damage. Oh, I think touch of magic is going to do a lot. That is a full heal too. That is still a lot of damage built up. Oh, it does a lot. Barrages are going to be brutal. Maybe Asbak out of the mage, so does go for the block. And this is where Grifka, I think, wants to go for a bit of reset. He stayed as focused as he could onto Jay, trying to see if he can keep the pressure going. Battle Master stricken, but the looks of it did give him a little bit of survivability versus that touch of magic, just borrowing all that help. But he is, in reality, kind of close to dead, dude. At the death's door, Jayhawk picking up the eye, and Grifka trying to see if he could bail out of there for just a second, blinking back in. As Grifka trying to find himself an angle versus his mage, at least trying to see if he can hide, use his rogue skills to avoid him entirely. If Jayhawk can discharge in, should see the pet kind of mulling over on the side. Gonna be explosive down on Jay, or not explosive? No, it's not explosive. It's a chimeric poison. No one took Grifka. Trying to see if we can freeze him, but that's going to be silenced Raptor. Oh no, that's a lot of damage on the J to deal with. Big explosive Raptor. Kill shot. I think it's over. What is that? Oh my goodness. What is that? Alter time. That is so clutch. Is that what that was? Alter time, or was it prismatic? I'm not even sure. I think it was alter time though. Big touch of the Macho into Grifka. Not feeling all that good right now. Literally getting disintegrated. There goes the turtle. Did not want to find out how hard that thing was gonna hit. Just wanted to dampen it as much as humanly possible, man. As he goes in for a quick blink. Turtle up for a hunt, trying to see if he can get himself set up. Rapid fire. Interrupt the Jayhawk really quickly. Does he have himself a proper go? Trying to see if he can freeze him. Doesn't quite connect. You're literally right there, pixel away. Breath onto Grifka with a Paladin right after. Trying to go for a big go, maybe on the pet, maybe on the hunter. Barrages is all he really needs. One more barrage. Does he have enough resources? Trying to go for missiles. Oh, but the kill shot. It doesn't even matter. He does go down either way, though. Wow. Well then, Grifka versus Jay usually wins as a rogue, but as a hunter, gives Jay a bit of an opportunity to fight, but still evenly matched. It's about as close as it can really get. My goodness. As Atha goes in for a quick pay respects for all the boys that went down tonight so far. And Boxit going to be up next. Again, Boxit versus Atha. Played with him versus him last time. Should be very, 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 very careful with that Crusade. As soon as you see it, defenses need to come out. But you better get yourself an advantage over Atha as fast as possible. Get that range, get that line of sight, kite him out as best as you can. Blind for Atha as he's trying to see if he can keep the pressure on to Boxit. Full Crusade rolling in, just rotating defensive, just enough to live. There goes the turtle shell. Box it. If you can represent away from Atha, get your pets on him. Just give yourself as much distance. I think you might be okay. But damn it, just builds up. It just keeps building and building and building until every single one of those temples vertices is just chunking a huge, huge portion of your health. What's up next? Is it going to be one of the warriors, either Thrall Hall or Forbeard? Last time Forbeard walked versus Atha, I think Atha didn't really have too many immunities, so he was able to slam him down with a couple executes. But this time around, though, Atha is down on offensives, but definitely not down on defensives. Let's see how it works out for him. As we get into that higher dampening, is it trying to give you honor duel? I think it's trying to give you like an opportunity to re-heal. Potentially. Forbeard, I'd say you should just run in, man. You don't have a lot of dampening to work with. You're an arms warrior. Hey, whatever healing you can pick up with whatever healing you got, I think it will help you. Athaman got plenty of immunities. You just let the Crusade come back, man. Better be very, very careful with that thing. I'm afraid every time we see Paladin with Crusade. That's a cool thing you treat with respect. Gonna be a stun with a full avatar blazing in as Atha rotating a bit of defenses, but it's gonna be immediate defense also for Forbeard. Stun right after. Athaman trying to be very careful with that Hammer of Justice is gonna go for the Hodge as the disarm comes out. Forbeard does use the Dwarven racial really early on. It's going to be Atha trying to go for a quick blind, but I don't think it's really going to stop Forbeard. That Blazer just keeps him rolling in. Atha not feeling super good is going to go for a blind as soon as the Blaze falls off just to give himself a bit of a breather, but that's going to be Spore Cloak, man. Not going to feel that great. Don't have a lot of like security right now unless you just go for a bubble. And if you are going to go for a bubble, you better make it a strong one. Forbeard picking up quite a lot of health. Does reflect summon out of Atha. I'm not really sure what. Don't think it was a Hodge though. But for Atha, not out of the woods just yet. If Forbeard can get on top of him, go for those mortal strikes. And if you can shut down the Crusade right now, that's exactly what you should be doing. Try to see if you can charge in. And that's going to be Atha with a forward. Try to see if he can bank out a trinket just to maintain his pressure. He wants to make sure he doesn't get CC'd. With Thrall going to be up next. Try to see if he can force Athaman into yet another big immunity. Does he even have the cooldown? Does he even have the uptime? Forbearance still might be holding him back. There goes the Blessing of Protection. Athaman still has a lot of momentum. He just taking them to town onto Thrall. The man barely surviving this, but every single Templar is just chunking him out. He's going to go for a big defensive. Athaman with the Hand of Freedom. Trying to see if he can bow up out of there. Thrall has himself in Rage Jump for a little bit longer, but he just can't reach Athaman whatsoever. He's trying to stay on him. There goes the Reflect. I don't know if you reflect on the stun. Stormbolt, do you have the Execute? Trying to see if he can maybe get some damage. Just arm last second as the stun comes out. Atha with a hammer. Oh my. Are you kidding me? The damage that these guys do. The Paladins with Crusade. Just took that momentum from one warrior that built up and then just nuking the next guy. Absolutely insane. So much. Just for the invite? Oh, it's all good. It's all good, actually. All good, my guy. Yo.